Hello and welcome to the Mass Tort Update. A lot of news this week in health. A group of heart specialists met to discuss an FDA study that shows an increasing rate of failure among implantable heart defibrillators. Guidant is apparently being investigated by the FDA for improper reporting of defective devices and manufacturing changes. The FDA commissioner under, I guess, a lot of fire, Lester Crawford, has resigned. Scientific studies on the dust from the World Trade Center disaster and the people exposed to it suggest that not only the health effects, but also the contamination source itself may persist long after the initial impact. And the FDA is warning that a study has suggested that the antidepressant Paxil may be associated with birth defects. The FDA also issued a warning to doctors that prescribe Erbitux, a drug used to treat colorectal cancer. The treatment may cause patients to have trouble breathing, hives, or dangerously low blood pressure. In safety warnings, the Consumer Product Safety Commission and the Coleman Company are recalling about 124,000 Coleman gas drills and about 6,200 Coleman patio heaters. The CPC and E-Z-Go are recalling about 60,000 E-Z-Go gasoline-powered Fleet and Freedom golf carts and Shuttle 22 personal carriers. High engine temperatures can permit fuel to get into the air filter box, posing a risk of fire. And again, CPC and Sony Computer Entertainment are recalling 843,000 AC adapters sold with slim version PlayStation 2 systems. The recalled AC adapters can overheat and melt. And in new cases, Attorney General Jim Hood has filed suit against 5 insurance companies for tricking Hurricane Katrina survivors out of the millions in homeowner claims. And Ortho McNeil Pharmaceutical is being sued by a woman who claims she suffered a pulmonary embolism after using their contraceptive patch for 7 months. In trials and verdicts, a lot of things going on in the Vioxx trial here in Atlantic City. The Merck head of sales, David Anstis, admitted that Merck forecasted a $500 million drop in sales if Merck lost its bid for putting information of heart attack risks in the package insert concerning precautions rather than warnings, while at the same time Merck's lead attorney was reprimanded for violating instructions from the court about making negative references about lawyers in front of the jury. The head of Merck Research Laboratories testified via videotape that Alzheimer's disease patients who took Vioxx in 2 studies had higher death rates than those on placebo, but Merck never notified physicians or its sales representatives. And the plaintiff's expert, Dr. Bennett Lucchese, testified that short-term use of Vioxx posed a risk to patients. In legal decisions, the U.S. District Court judge dismissed 2 lawsuits filed by environmental groups, the City of New York, and 8 states over power plant emissions. Louisiana Governor Kathleen Blanco has suspended all deadlines for court cases, other legal proceedings, medical malpractice liabilities, and administrative agencies and boards from the time Hurricane Katrina hit Louisiana until September 25th. A class action lawsuit seeking approximately $500 million in damages has been commenced against Medtronic, a global manufacturer of medical products. And a class action lawsuit filed by a workers' advocate in 6 countries accused Walmart of overlooking labor abuses at its factories. Federal authorities are investigating fraud in filing FenFed claims under the Master Settlement Agreement. And in settlements, the JM Trust Fund has barred payments to claimants who rely upon certain doctors. A federal judge has approved an estimated $142 million in settlements by 2 managed care healthcare companies in a massive class action lawsuit by hundreds of thousands of doctors. And in legislation, asbestos legislation is still on the congressional radar screen, so reports we have received tell us. If you should have any questions or need assistance, you can contact us by clicking on the box on this interface. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.